Morning, day 9 of Vlogmas. If you're feeling like you're stuck, or you're feeling like you're lost, I just want you to know that even though the road may be long and the journey may be difficult, you are not doing it alone. There are people just like you out there who are facing the same struggles and understand what you're going through. You're doing the best that you can with what you have. So keep believing in yourself, because it'll pay off in the long run. When it comes to chasing things that you really want in life, or even just going through life in general, having the wrong mindset or the wrong state of mind or the wrong perspective can drastically change how you approach life. There'll always be doubts and negative self-talk that'll pop up, but you need to learn to have control over those thoughts. You need to be able to assess your mind, assess the way you think. As humans, we're more focused towards the negatives than we are the positives. So it's easy to fall into this trap of always thinking negatively and not seeing the positives in situations. But having that ability to recognize when you're doing something right, when you are making progress, having that sense of gratitude, those are traits that are important because they're going to help push you further ahead. Most decisions that we make are based on the amount of information that we have present right now. So if you made a mistake or you made a decision that you no longer agree with, at the time you thought it was the best course of action. Our words carry a lot more power than we give ourselves credit for. And when you speak negatively and you think negatively, it's only natural that negative will come. Let's say you want to get ready to run a race. If you tell yourself, oh, I'm going to get too tired too quick, or I can't run that race, or I don't have the energy to run races. When the race day comes, all that stuff that you said to yourself, all those negative affirmations that you gave yourself, they're going to come true. Setting that standard, you set the standard for what you want to achieve in your life. If you tell yourself that you can't do things, you won't do things, because that's the standard that you've accepted. If you tell yourself, I am weak, then you will be weak, because that's the standard you accepted. If you tell yourself, I am strong, you will be strong, because that is the standard I accepted. If you are adamant about achieving a positive outcome, then more than likely you will achieve a positive outcome. And I'm sure you can think back to times in your life where you felt a very strong desire to achieve something. Maybe it was to make more money. Maybe it was to win that competition. Maybe it was to, I don't know, maybe even something as simple as achieving or getting good grades, maybe passing that test, right? When you have and you set the resolve to become successful doing something or to do things properly, you work differently, you view the world differently, you speak differently. And although the result may or may not go in your favor in practice, just having that different perspective, that perspective of victory, that's what's going to carry you way further ahead than having a defeatist mentality. You have to earn what you want. And I don't think you have to earn what you want because of some twisted fate, but more so that it sticks. If you don't have to work for something and you achieve it, you will take it so much more for granted than if you had to grind and work hard, or especially if you had to lose something in return. If that thing just fell into your lap, would you appreciate it as much? Sometimes the road gets hard so that we can really appreciate the work that goes into developing ourselves. And that's the XP boost. That's when you get double XP. So it's not always going to be easy. It's not always going to be comfortable, but it's going to be worth it. And if you don't learn the first time, you will learn the second, and you will learn the third, or you will learn the fourth, or you will learn the fifth. Because God gives, but he also takes away. And sometimes you can use the past to reframe how you see the present. If you were in a worse situation before, sometimes using that to anchor yourself back to reality can help you to get a better perspective on life, and it can make things a little bit easier. Things might be playing out slowly, slower than you'd like them to, but at the end of the day, you need to have patience, because sometimes, even though you want something, it might not be the right time for you to achieve it. So have patience, keep looking forward, and believe that you can make it happen. Watch this video, subscribe, and I'll catch you tomorrow.